Milwaukee, and we've got it for you right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Today's game marks the continuation of the Lakers' road schedule.
And you look around the league, and it's hard to see a team that could challenge this group right now. If they keep playing like this, I'm not convinced anyone is going to break this streak.
And, you know, that's their attitude, too. I mean, they don't think there's a team in the league that can take them down, and that's a special feeling to have, that kind of confidence.
We've passed year 20 for LeBron James. Clark, how is he still doing this?
Well, I'd love to find out, but he's got a combination of remarkable DNA and obviously a tremendous work ethic and attention to detail and taking care of his body. But some of it's a blend of good fortune and a lot of hard work. But he's played at a level at his age that I never thought I'd see in basketball. It's different in other sports, but to do what he's doing on the court is amazing.
Kuzma can't get it to go. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 4-point game. The three for Doncic. Here's Milwaukee now. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. Left side, Porter. And stolen by James. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
His overall size and strength really sets James apart from the rest of his peers when you think about his skill set inside.
Here's Lopez, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Lakers ball. Coming out of the floor for the Lakers. Connect.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Pass to Connect. On the wing, James. Kuzma pulls it in.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
First personal foul.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him, an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that Giannis. I love the Greek freak. And I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say Giannis. I'm going to hang my hat with
LeBron James.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
One-on-one here. Back to Hachimura. Here's Hayes. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. LeBron outside. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. Here's Hayes. The shot off that time. Good D by Lopez. Bucks trail by 7. Down low. Antetokounmpo. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
You know, this is where Giannis still does most of his damage. He has the size, athleticism, and shot repertoire to hurt you inside.
Back to LeBron. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Here's Hayes. And finally they hit one. Hayes has got his second basket.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
Prince outside. Pass to Kuzma. And the rejection by LeBron.
What timing by James on the denial. His hand is right there at the exact moment it needs to be.
Right wing. Hayes trying to break free. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Prince. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
That is a great possession. Get Kuzma the ball, and Kyle will drill those catch-and-shoot chances.
Lakers substitution. Goodwin.
9 seconds left in the first. Outside Porter. To the inside. Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist. And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Off the inbound. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game.
10. The Lakers. 12.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. Using his size, Giannis! Clark, obviously, this is a results league for head coaches. And we're always going to see lots of changes at that position.
I think you're exactly right. I don't necessarily agree with it all the time. I would like to see owners and general managers and decision makers be a little more patient, give coaches a little more runway. But we know it's a results-oriented league, and oftentimes the reality is that it's easier to change one coach than it is perhaps to change a handful of players on a roster that's not performing.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Making a change here. Timeout called the Lakers.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
The Lakers trail. Pass to connect. Doncic outside. Shot left block. Lopez with the block.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to squat down that attempt.
It's stolen by Vanderbilt. Here's Doncic. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all 3 levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
Now, here's Doncic. He has 7. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Another great pass from Doncic. You pretty much expect him to tally double-digit assists every game.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
First personal foul.
Los Angeles making a switch here.
Coming onto the floor for the Lakers, Jackson Hayes.
Doncic feeling it out. Inside. To the paint. Here's Hayes. Goes up. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
First personal foul.
Boy, this is why me and so many others are high on Doncic. I mean, he's got the ability to fight through challenges that defenses present.
That free throw good from Doncic. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Tries again. LeBron going to work inside.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And Milwaukee has possession after the basket by Los Angeles. Here's Rollins. Hasn't made one yet. 6 on the shot clock. And a miss there on the triple. The Lakers in the lead. To the middle. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Pass to James. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time. Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here.
The Lakers, 26.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Reeves. Pass to connect. LeBron James on the wing. Misses the 3.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 2. Here's Reeves, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Second personal foul. First team
Clark,
foul.
what is it about Austin Reeves' style of play that makes him such a good scorer?
I love the fact that he can change pace with the dribble. You know, he's not super fast, but he's not slow either. What he is shifty and smart. He's got good size, good ball skills, and he's got a nice mid-range jumper. All of that allows him to keep defenders off balance.
And there it is for him. Giannis has got the lead up to 2 now for Milwaukee.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And even though Lopez has taken his game farther and farther from the basket, he can still punish you inside.
Here's Reeves. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
It's a neck-and-neck game here in Milwaukee. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. Pass to connect. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Kicks it out to James. For the 3. Connect. No good.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
And the Lakers have possession. Following the miss by Giannis. Reeves with it. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
First strong take by Hachimura. He is built to do damage in there.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And that one falls for Hachimura.
Taking 2 shots.
Hachimura hits them both. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Kuzma, right side. Outside, Antetokounmpo. The Lakers with the rebound. And here is Doncic. 10 points for him. Pass to Hachimura. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Here's Milwaukee now. Here's Giannis. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Second personal
Rui
foul.
Hachimura picks one up.
First team foul.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time.
Los Angeles ball.
And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. And the Lakers call time here. Brook Lopez worth every penny as he secured a nice raise last season.
Yeah, you know, he's a combination of a three-point shooting big who's also an elite rim protector. That's a heck of a combination and a valuable one in today's game.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Connect. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Pass to Prince. The kick out to Porter. Down low. Good work defensively by Hachimura. The Lakers trail. Reeves with it. Now Smith defending. On the wing, Reeves. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says We have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
Play down a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. Milwaukee leading by 4. Here's Antetokounmpo. Powers through inside. Giannis.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And stolen by Kuzma. Giannis right side. Pass to Smith. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. With 1 on the clock. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Giannis has got 10 points in just the second half. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Bucks. He got into double digits for the quarter.
The Lakers, 34.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Prince in the post.
Prince can really elevate now. He plays much bigger than 6'7", and we just saw an example of that there.
Lakers passing it around. Doncic outside. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Alton Connect picks one up. Clark, what in the world is left for Giannis to accomplish at this point?
You know, Kevin, I don't know, quite honestly. I mean, perhaps more championships or MVPs. He's really done it all. Maybe a scoring title, but whatever he does from this point on, it's only going to add to what's been a Hall of Fame career.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. Here is Porter. Just 5 to shoot.
Capable of guarding any position. LeBron is also skilled at just contesting shots.
Pass to Hayes. And it's good when it's off the key. Back to Finney-Smith. Now here's Hayes. It's stolen by Smith. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Prince wide open. Offline with his 3. James looking around. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. The 3. Clock at 6. Knocks it loose. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Pass to LeBron. The tray. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Well, I tell you, it raises his value so much when Antetokounmpo keeps his teammates engaged. I mean, it gives opponents a lot more to worry about than just him.
From 8. Back to Porter. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. And the Bucks lead by 16. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bucks?
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
LeBron James.
Well, that's just an assertive play by Giannis against tough defense, drawing a foul and still getting the shot off.
At the line for Milwaukee.
And he makes the first. Los Angeles making a switch here.
2 shots.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
A multiple-time MVP. You know, what's really scary is that Giannis feels like he can keep getting better, and more importantly, he does the work to get better.
Back to James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To stop the drought. That shot is off. Bucks leading by 17. And he makes good on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 14 points here in the second half.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Bucks.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight will make it 46.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Bucks passing it around. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's Doncic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
We've got 33 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Inside. Here's Lopez. Lays it up off the glass.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Milwaukee foul. Brook Lopez. Second personal foul.
That free throw, no good.
At the line for the Lakers. Jared.
And he sinks the second. And so it's Milwaukee with it. And that one's good out of the Antetokounmpo.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect